Oh, that's not there. What's today? The 2nd? Okay. Up. Stop barking. push it up some. Okay, so that goes alongside it. Perfect. Cool. Up here. What the hell? I didn't even put it there either.
sorry. You're good. No, I'm just here doing stuff or whatever. I gotta wait. Okay. That's it. All right, go ahead with any questions. I'm just doing my own little reading. All right. Well, Z regret losing me. I just blocked them good. Because I was just going back and forth with the cards. I'm just like, ha. What is this? What is this? But good for you. I'm glad. Because believe it or not, that's like a rule that I made for myself a long time ago. I'm just like, if somebody causes me way too much anxiety, they gotta go because ain't no reason for it. But let's see here. Will he regret it? Will he regret it? Really? He's so immature and ego driven. Biggest manipulator I've met. Let's see. I would have pile drive my foot up his ass. Be like, oh, so you think you've got something on me? Let's see. Let's see here, but let's see. To my guides and ancestors that will protect me. Will Z regret losing Namaste? Will he regret losing her? Will this guy, whether it be now or later, but will he regret losing her? So please 2, 3. So that one fly out. Will he? The Emperor. 5 of Cups. Queen of Swords. This could be like a yes, but there's something here. This is more so tied to sadness than it is regret. Now, he does have a pretty damn good poker face, I'll say that much, because you have here the Emperor. And the Emperor here seems pretty stoic, pretty in control. But he'll feel upset inside, that you became cold towards him, that there's beef or something, that there's friction between the two of you. Page of Wands. I think he'll be upset though. He makes a lot of money. He ain't shit, so that's all he cares about. I would have secured the bag and then left his ass. Like, you won't pay me for my time here, bitch. But I feel like he could definitely be heated about losing you a bit more than remorse. But maybe there could be like some remorse about it later on. Not that I sense it, but like sometimes this is how it plays out for people like him. Let's see, here we go. 4 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like he'll find something else to invest in, like another person to invest in. The Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups, but he'll be heated. I wouldn't be surprised if he used somebody else as a distraction. But again, let's see here. Yeah, King of Wands, he'll definitely be heated, like angry and in his ego about it for some time. Let's see here. Yeah, like wanted to fight because he doesn't know what the fuck happened, or he'll want to keep this under wraps. But still, will he eventually feel remorse about this? Will he eventually regret his actions? Will he eventually feel remorse or anything like that? Will he eventually feel any of that? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Queen of Wands. Not yes. later on down the line, especially as you grow more as a person, as you become more confident, as you gain more so of yourself back. And not to say that you lost yourself in this person, but the thing is, how you can be a bit down a bit when it comes to situations like these, like feeling sad, maybe not feeling the best, but it's like more so as you begin to feel better, then yes. I feel like he does like later on down the line as like the more that you move on from the situation. Yeah, because he'll realize that he shot himself in the foot. As you can see here, Little Mermaids playing here in the water, they cut themselves. So Five of Swords is self-sabotage as well as that is manipulation. And then Two of Swords, so like he'll realize he blocked his own blessing eventually. Yeah. He, it's more so like this. He had the opportunity to definitely have something long-term and fulfilling with you and ended up doing something that made him, be stagnant, you know. Yeah, the Empress. Yep. Yeah, eventually, like, especially as he sees you grow. But the thing is, he may not necessarily show it because this talks about pride, but he'll definitely be remorseful and, regretful of his stuff, disappointed that his own ego, because you did help this person out some. Let's see here. Around what zodiac sign is when he'll begin to feel the consequences of his actions, like the remorse and everything? Around what zodiac sign season? One card, two, three. Page of Cups, so potential, this might be a month too, but that's a potential water sign season. So we're currently in Libra, so maybe this Scorpio season, like pretty soon. The next water sign season is Pisces, so that's beginning of next year. And then Cancer is during the summer. Any other zodiac sign seasons? Yeah, especially your like Two of Cups, maybe Cancer season. But again, like any other zodiac sign seasons, he'll begin to feel the burn. First off, please, two, three cards. But maybe within a month. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn. 2 months maybe. Aries, Sag, and then Two of Cups. So I'd say anywhere, I'm gonna give Scorpio just to test the waters a bit, but I would say from Capricorn season to Sagittarius. Capricorn season is towards the end of this year, so that's the latter half of December. Sagittarius would be next year too, but Sagittarius is also late November to early December here. So it could happen pretty soon or between the very end of this year to next. Would he begin to feel it this year, towards the end of this year? Would he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Yes, definitely. Especially around the holidays. Yeah, and then this is Scorpio here. So yeah. Because you see how this guy isn't even, you see how he's not smiling? And mind you, King of Cups is somebody that feels very deep emotions, but they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They don't show. And then, yeah, underneath the Three of Swords. Right, yep. Begin to feel remorse and regretful of his actions, his decisions. Maybe even wanting to work on things again. So to answer your question, yeah, he'll regret it. He'll regret losing you. Because there's really no not mean, but I'm sorry. There's really no reason for that. Like, why can't you treat a person good? Why, like, you think somebody being nice to you and loving you is an excuse to act like an ass? Like, no, that's, to me, that's like, that means that you have very deep-seated issues. Somebody's nice to you, and then you do that? That's like the equivalent of like you holding open the door for a person and then they slap the fuck out of you for it. Like that's clearly on them. But no, he'll regret it. He will regret it. He will. What's your second one? Jeez, my fingers look fat. And I know they don't. I think it's just the camera. Why is he letting us fall apart? Why is he doing this? Is there another girl? Well, let's see. Why? Let me use this. Give me a second, because I know the entire thing. Like, I try to fix this damn deck. But when niggas do that, is them being immature, not immature, but just being egotistical, thinking like, oh, well, I could do this, like, want to control every damn thing. That's my second question. Gotcha. Give me a second. Ugh. But they're probably thinking like, oh, well, you know, I can get something else, or I'll be fine, this, that, third, and the fourth. Like, that's not how the world works. You don't get to, you know, step on a person's feelings and everything else and destroy shit and then thinking like, oh, well, I can always just do this. Like, no, like, what the hell? Evil ass bastards. Ugh, that's exactly why they be dying the way they be dying. There we go. I can't even remember. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. Da, 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 da. Let's see. So my guys, the ancestors that love protect me. Why is he letting the relationship with Namaste fall apart? Like, why is he doing this? Why is he letting this happen? Why? Chrysopolis 2, 3, why? All these women only love him for his money. He'll find empty hearts. Yup. Or want him to go up to a particular expectation, or want him to live up to a certain expectation here too. Because who knows, he could find somebody that also made, you know, like you genuinely loved him, but expects him to do more. They're like, hey, if you're this and that, then I expect this. And if you can't live up to that, then I'm going to leave, right? And not to say that you held a bar very low for him, no. But the thing is eventually they find themselves with people that want them to do things that either they can't do, or they find that they're like, damn, maybe I'm the problem because I can't grow, right? So let's see. You guys, ancestors, I love technique. And why is he allowing things to fall apart? Why is he just allowing this to go to waste? Why? What's the reason? Chrysopolis 2, 3. He's probably thinking, you know, money will be his cushion. Who knows? Yeah, he pays for that. But let's see here. Why? Page of Swords. He's not the best decision maker. So, Page of Swords, I hold it high. He just wants to pay me off. I won't accept that. Exactly. Like, that's not actual love. But Page of Swords, so mind you, it's a page, and page can talk about immature energy that's yet to grow. And in terms of making decisions, I can talk about making very quick, direct, or blunt decisions, especially when it comes to your communication here. So mentally speaking, when it comes to decision making, he hasn't really grown. This can also show a lack of empathy and just being very direct and being kind of detached, because this is air energy. Why justice? The sun, part of him thinks that he's making the right balanced decisions in terms of his happiness. So again, this is somebody that doesn't know how to make good decisions. They don't know how to assess things. So that means that his critical thinking skills are off. And honestly, that is a person that you don't need. If a person can't use discretion or whatnot, then they're not a good I won't say they're not a good person, but that's not a person to rely on or hope can make good decisions, especially in like during very important times. And since he has a lot of money, if he can't hold on to a loving relationship and make good decisions with that, choices are he more than likely makes irresponsible decisions when it comes to money. Even if he thinks he's being calculated, he'll more than likely miss a step or two. It's just common sense. Why the star? King of Cups. Why is the star here? Why is he might be thinking that he has everything he needs. Why is the star here? 2, 3. 6 of Swords. Yeah, he's detached. Something like King of Cups, 2, 3. The Devil. Greedy. Something about the Devil here, 2, 3. The Fool. Yeah, it's stupid. So the devil, that would talk about things that you don't need, behaviors and stuff like that that aren't good for you. So whether that's obsession, greed, too much sex, whatever else here. And then the other thing here is this. I would have rather have this clarifying this one, because this lets me know that this is somebody here that can be emotionally, I don't know, emotionally, I won't say abusive, but like just very toxic. But King of Cups, and that it's like this. He may have the ability to be loving, but what's taken over is honestly just a lot of foolish behavior. He doesn't care about my feelings, only his. He does think that. He is so greedy. He has all the money in the world. Hi, Eric. What's going on? Nothing but the ceiling. Um, but yeah. And that's the thing too, that will more than likely be his downfall, especially like if he's young right now, like really young, then he needs to learn that decisions that he makes at this moment will more than likely affect him later on down the road. He is emotionally abusive. Yikes. So honestly, the reason why he lets stuff go to waste is because he's just not a good person. Any other yeah, and then Knight of Wands, like I said, like very in and out. This is making stuff off of impulse, not really thinking, being reckless. Sometimes even letting your dick lead you. Any other reason why he let this all go to waste? Please, 2, 3. But I'm sorry, but no, you don't need that person. You do not. I'm sorry you're going through that. Any other reason? Temperance, Nine of. He also, I don't know if he has an anxiety disorder, and I say that because of this. So, temperance, in terms of emotions, that talks about being emotionally balanced or the need for emotional balance, the need to control like temperament. And then you have your Nine of Swords, which talks about being very anxious, right? Um, Honestly, this is something that you would see amongst narcissists. Not saying that he is one, because I'm not a doctor. I can't, I can't diagnose him. But it's like this. He's off keter, is what I would like to say. When it comes to stuff, he may be paranoid or make decisions based off of paranoia, or that's why like he's not emotionally balanced, and that's why he like when it comes to forward movement, he does shit. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. As well as if I don't how would I say this? If you think he makes decisions by himself, he doesn't. So my Three of Pentacles, 2, 3. Eight of Pentacles. That also may be something to do with business. He is one. No, I deserve better. He's Muslim. He was taught to control his emotions and get over things, not handle feelings. He is one, I promise you. He smiles when I cry. No, baby, that's a psychopath. Eek, I am so sorry. No, that kind of, that kind of reminds me. And honestly, looking back, I probably was in a very scary situation and had no idea. So back when I was 20, there was this guy that I was in an actual relationship with. And there were certain things that he said, and it flew over my head here, but I had friends that were older than me, and they're like, no, he was trying to control you. Part of it was what was it? I'm somebody, I do wear crop tops. I like leggings. So around the time I remember I had on this outfit, I had leggings, and I had on this long sleeve crop top with a hoodie, right? And these sandals and whatnot. I look real cute. But he was like, it's all right, don't worry, just laughing when he says it. He's like, I'll dress you. And I'm just like, what's wrong with the way I dress? Right? As well as one time he even told me, because I told him like I wanted to get him a gift, especially for Christmas, even though like I knew he didn't celebrate it. It's still like, I'm your partner. I want to give you a gift. I want to gift you something. And he was like, no, I'm the man. I'm supposed to be the one that pays for everything and blah, blah, blah. He was like, if you buy me a gift, I'm either going to take it back to I'm going to take it back to the store and either get the money and give you the money back or buy you something with the money. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But now I'm just like, all right, control freak. So yeah, some of them are kind of raised to be that way, but I would hate to say all of them because no. What do you mean decisions? Like, oh yeah, his family business with him and his brother and dad. Yeah, like when it comes to certain decisions that he makes, maybe even in life for one or advice, that's what I meant. Like he doesn't make them by himself. Other people help him out. So honestly, the reason why he lets it all fall apart is that this is just somebody here. They lack critical thinking skills. They think that they're right, but they're not. But eventually this will lead to their downfall. Not that I'm sensing that, but I mean, that's usually how things do play out in these cases. Especially like if he has like a whole lot of money and he's young, if he keeps on, like I said, if he is very irresponsible when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, chances are he's very irresponsible when it comes to money. And when it comes to money, you already know a lot of people don't play about their money. So if somebody is in front of him crying about money that they lost to him and he's smiling at them, I'm not wishing it on him, but like I said, people don't play about the money and they will kill behind it. Not saying that that'll happen, but yeah. Also, let me see here. Did he do this because of another girl? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles. This may have wanted to flip out. 5 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Again, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is this because of another girl? 2, 3. No. No, he's just a manipulative asshole. I mean, I think there could be other people maybe, but there's that. Yeah, that's true. He don't play about money. Exactly. But the thing is, if he can't make good decisions when it comes to people in his life, then hey, who knows? Maybe he and his brother and his dad could implode. Because you can only play off of that, but for so long. Does he truly love me or did he? Is that your last one? But eventually he gonna be sitting in a nice house all by himself and nobody to share it with and just feel all alone. He made time for me and was always consistent. Everyone knows we're together. Uh-huh. But the thing is, he couldn't be a loving person. He was just evil. Ugh, excuse me. Nah, it's not. Okay. Well, I'll still pull some cards. Did this guy, did he ever truly love Namaste? Did he truly love her? Ace of Cups comes out. Curse please. Did he 2, 3? Oh, he'll have a house with a wife that doesn't respect herself. Yeah. 2 of Swords. King of Cups. Again, did he truly love her? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. King of Wands. In his own way, I'll say this much. Because King of Wands is somebody here they can love. They definitely can love, but that's somebody whose dick can definitely go in different directions. I think he may have thought that he loved you or he was very passionate towards you, but his direction was also towards other things. I see that you loved him with this Queen of Cups here. So did he, like, actual true love? This can point towards a no, that he may have loved you in, like, his version of love. It's possible. Hi, Yvette. I'm going to send in. No problem. Also, Eric, can I ask a question? I recently got a job and a little story. Would like to get your opinion on it. Sure. Just go ahead and send in. But that's what I see. But what's your last one? But yeah, the wife who can't respect herself, yup, because you have women that think that dudes like that are the prize. I don't know why though, but I think it's a mental illness. I think that. Because I couldn't, because the thing is, I've been with a lot of fine niggas myself, but I was, no, he sucks. He's just horrible. Like for example, there was this Bosnian dude. I think I showed him on here before. You know, nice looking, could model, but he was just a fucking idiot. And he called himself being stupid, so I'm just like, well, shit, two can play at that game. I don't talk to him no more. Haven't two in years. He just, like, Yvette. Okay, so, okay. All right, Yvette, you'll be after homicide. How is he feeling now that I ended things? Gotcha. Also, Eric. Cool. At the end of my shift on my third day of shadowing my department manager, the hiring manager told me to complete the last computer training modules for like 40 minutes. I'm there doing my shit, wasting time. Then my department manager walks in and asks me if I have a girlfriend. I say no. She says, because one of the girls was asking if you do. Oh, God. Oh, I dealt with a guy like that and had to show his ass. I know that's right. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you think I am. The department manager told me that they said I'm quiet and I don't look like I don't want to talk. She told the girl it's because I'm new. So I don't know what to think. I think you should stay away from workplace relationships because they are grounds for drama. That's exactly what the fuck I think. But anyways, but namaste. Let's see here. How is he feeling now that you ended things? Sorry. He might be feeling pissed. Let's see. Do I want to use this? Yeah, I'm gonna use it. All right. So my guides and ancestors that love protect me. How does Z feel now? How is he feeling now that she ended things? How is he feeling about that? How is he feeling about that? Christopoulos 2-3. Again, he could definitely be pissed off because people like that, they're supposed to be the ones that are in control, right? They're supposed to be the ones that be like, I'm supposed to break up first. I'm supposed to do this. So if you do it before them, ooh, hell hath no fury. But anyways, how is he feeling? 8 of Wands. Judgment. He wants to know why. 3 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. He's contemplating. At the same time, it feels like he is going to eventually like take a new direction. Well, let's see here. Give me 1 second. Come on, 8 of Wands. 2, 3. 8 of Cups. Somehow 3 of Cups. 2, 3. Queen of Cups. Somehow Judgment. 2, 3 here. Sorry. Also, this is... Alright, good. Here's what I do get. How is he feeling now that you ended things? A part of him is trying to kind of like detach from it, but another part of him wants to see why, why you ended things. He's upset though. He feels upset and he's contemplating. Tell my 3 of Pentacles, because he thought maybe things were good. Tell my 3 of Pentacles, 2, 3. I don't know if he was thinking like, oh, I thought, she'd be happy or something like that. Or that she'd be docile and would just sit there and take it. How else is he feeling about it? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. How else? How else is he feeling about it? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. The Emperor. And his ego, the Lovers. He's trying to like keep a straight face, but he's very much in his head about it. He has 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Maybe wondering if something went on. Maybe even wondering like, should I snoop about this? 10 of 7 of Swords, 2, 3. Yeah, King of Wands. He is pissed, I'll say that much. I don't know if he was a fire sign, but it's like he's trying to like keep it together. 10 of 6 of Swords, 2, 3. The Devil. He's definitely obsessing about it. So how is he feeling? Like a part of him is trying to keep a straight face and maybe act like it doesn't bother him, or or at least it's like trying to emotionally ground himself. But another part of him is wondering like why, and he's definitely obsessing about it. It is kind of pissed to a certain extent too. So that's what I see there. He's Mr. Angry Man. I'd be careful, let him go. But that's what I see there. Yvette, go ahead and put any questions. Also, Namaste, your second set's going to be after Yvette's. Nah, he knows why. We got in a big fight last night, and I called him telling him how hurt I was about what he said to me last night. He said, "Babe, just get over it." I said, "Sorry." Oh, okay. Just get over. Okay. Nah, you made the right call to. Nah, you made the right call to get out of that. That was shitty of him. Really? Wow. And I told him, "Do you care if you lose me?" And he wouldn't answer. No, but here's the whole thing. When it comes to people like him that have narcissistic like tendencies or are narcs, when it comes to things that they do to people, like I said before, I saw he has a lot of anxiety, right? So a lot of shit that they do to people, it's because it's more so like, well, let me do this to them before they do it to me because they'll more than likely do it to me, that type of shit, right? So as far as they're concerned, like when you tell them, when you run it back to them, their actions, in their mind, it wasn't that serious, or they felt like, oh, we moved past it, or it's just like, or it's more so like, well, I apologized, or like, okay, fine, but enough time went. I didn't think you'd be that mad about it, right? They lack empathy and they lack critical thinking skills. They're in la la land. And he tried to make a joke, and I was like, why can't you just tell me? And he said, if I want to talk about something else, then we can talk. So I said, okay, if you don't want to say, I'll speak for you. We're done. We done. He's a Capricorn. I know I can't say much about Capricorns, but I know, well, Capricorn males. I know that Capricorn people in general, they do put in a lot of hard work and they do get a lot of money. However, the women, sometimes they could be mean. I know that much. So, no, I kind of had somebody like that just a bit. Like, I remember one time I had asked that, dickhead, I was just like, if I did or said that shit to you that you did to me, how would you feel? And he was all like, oh, well, we're not together. So I made sure one time I told him too. I was just like, just know this much. One day you gonna see me with somebody else and you gonna be pissed. And he was. Ooh, he was pissed. Good. Ain't nobody need your little uncircumcised, shriveled up dick to begin with. Man, ow, 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 ow. But that's what I guess. But I know, I'm glad you got away from him. I usually like cat men. He's young. Young ain't got nothing to do with it. He's just a piece of shit. Way too young. That's my bad. I'm going to assume that this person is just 21 and let that be that. Well, I know you wouldn't do anybody underage, so hey, that's good. But but that's what I get. Yvette, have any questions? But honestly, your second set will be after Yvette's. I sent for 2 more. I know. I saw. Thanks. You're welcome. Porthos. 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 Hello. Hello, big boy. He's 24. Oh, okay. No, he's not that. I mean, he is young, but he's not that young. No, he knows better. I will say this much. You already know, like they said, by 25, your frontal lobe fully develops. But honestly, by 26 is when shit really begins to hit. But that's just from my personal experience. Not saying that I was done before, but that's when shit really began to piss me off. Because I'm just like, wait a minute now. This isn't it. Bubbles. Hello, big boy. Hi. Whoever you hear on the ground snoring like a grown man, that's a dog. Hey. Hello. Hey. Yvette, go ahead with any questions. All right. Yes, question one. What other new opportunities do you see for I can't talk, for better monetary advancement within my art career passion? Okay, so let me use this. Show me the feels of, all right, I didn't fully see that one. All right, so my guys and ancestors that looked at me for, again, for Yvette. What other new opportunities, oh, let's see here. What other new opportunities are there for Yvette in terms of like for better advancement, for better monetary advancement within her career passion? Like, what other opportunities are there for her in terms of like better monetary advancement? What other opportunities are there within this particular career field for Southeast 2-3? Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, Seven of Pentacles. So the Hermit can talk about learning, and Seven of Pentacles talks about investment here. So there may be something here about research is what this feels like. Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. Other opportunities. I don't know if you're somebody that needs therapy or has gotten or has like thought about that, but that could be coming. As well as I don't know if you feel like you've reached a creative block. Talking about Four of Pentacles, 2, 3. Eight of Swords. Talking about Nine of Swords here, 2, 3. Three of Pentacles. Talking about Three of Pentacles here, 2, 3. Also something here about classes in the Chariot. There could be classes that you may take. Maybe something in regards to travel, but I don't know if that's like somehow difficult. As well as if this were talking about opportunities. So Three of Swords talks about fixing something, right? And then the Chariot would talk about forward movement here. So your career is within art, right? So I guess within art here, if this is fixing something or figuring out certain frustrations here, this is more than likely learning better technique that could help you move forward in terms of like creating like better paintings or whatnot, especially like, I don't know if it comes to like animals or something that depicts like a particular type of movement. Especially here, like Nine of Swords and Three of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles here. Also learning how to maybe, you know, draw or paint like depictions of different situations here. As well as this is asking you to like get out of your head and consider other things that maybe you thought were boring. Oh, me possibly getting therapy? Yes, I've thought about that, but I'm also investing in classes. Yeah. And that's the other thing too that I can't stand today. It's like a lot of people need therapy, and there's nothing wrong with that. Hell, I need therapy. But the problem is finding the right therapist. And then also finding one that's not gonna break the bank. Right. And then also finding out like, does my insurance take this person, or does this person take my insurance? Right. So if anybody's just like, you need therapy, you think? You think? You think? Ugh, excuse me. Let's see here. Anything else? Any other possible opportunities? Are there any other new opportunities that can help her in terms of like increasing her money when it comes to art? Because please 2, 3. But again, what like recapping, so therapy, I mean, that can help. That can help for like inspirations, as well as again like fixing your technique here. Learning how to maybe like depict new situations and stuff like that. But let's see, anything else? Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is like a small opportunity here that's also being creative. Yes, there is a lot to it. And then also I feel meditation is a form of therapy. It definitely is. It helps you center your emotions, but also come to certain conclusions here. Like as soon as your mind gets quiet, then you begin to kind of like put stuff together. You're just like, ah. Was it Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune? Yeah. Maybe the opportunity to kind of like work with somebody or people. Yeah, Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords. Why is Ten of Swords here? 2, 3. Two of Pentacles, but it's asking you to choose wisely when it comes to opportunities, when it comes to work, because certain things may not end well. As well as you have your Eight of Pentacles. So to me, like, this brings up You know how people that live in the Amazon here, so I don't know if you'd work with different people from the different walks of life when it comes to stuff, and that may help you out with your inspiration, or not inspiration, but with your art career. I know one thing for sure. I'm done doing things for free. Yeah. And then Fight of the Cubs. Yeah, I hear. So honestly, and then this is a lighthouse. Maybe that's I have been partnering with some great people. That's good. So honestly, here's what I see. You may learn, may take classes to learn new techniques here, as well as like doing some research. They're asking you to become more open-minded when it comes to certain opportunities, because maybe for certain things it's just more so like you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, or that seems too boring. But they're like, yo, this could actually definitely help you out. You have other opportunities to work with people, especially people from different places in the world, as well as therapy does get brought up. They're also asking you to be wise when it comes to opportunities to work with people, because some may not be the best. So that's what I get there. And then second one, are Cancer's thoughts and intentions genuine and sweet for me? Let's see. Let's see. Let us see. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. Sorry, I had to sing that. Oh, I say let it die, let it die, let it die. Sorry. We really had a sweet conversation last night. That's good. Oh, I love that movie. That's the thing. I don't think I've ever seen the Lorax. Like, I don't ever think I've seen the full movie. But that whole Let It Die thing had me cracking up. It's so morbidly funny. But anyways. Okay. Anyways. So we got access with all over techniques. So for Yvette, for the Cancer person that she's inquiring about, are their thoughts and intentions genuinely, or like, are they genuine and sweet for her? Are they? I did a couple times with my little girl. Oh, that's sweet. Let's see. Is this Cancer's thoughts and intentions for her? Are they truly genuine and sweet for her? Are they? Chrysopolis 2-3. Let's see. Are they? 2 of Cups. Okay. 8 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Wands and 10 of Cups. I think they are for the most part. However, you have your 8 of Cups. I don't know if you could walk away from them though, or they could walk away from you. This does, like, on paper at least, like, seem like a good opportunity. But here's the whole thing. I can't help but think with the 10 of Cups, it's almost like smiling in a person's face, like acting like everything's fine. Some 8 of Cups, 2, 3. Ace of Wands. Some Ace of Wands here, 2, 3 here. King of Pentacles. I don't know if you develop a thing for an earth sign though, or a part of you thought about detaching or something like that, or you're just like very passionate and attracted to this person. Like, what's going on here? Chrysopolis 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, it's like this. I think this person does have, genuine intentions for you. They are sweet. But it's saying this 6 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. It's like this person can definitely give you what you want stability-wise, but you'd want more for the Death card, because Death talks about transformation. Yeah, the Hermit. It's like you'd be searching for more. It's like you could invest in this person, but a part of you would want to search for more. Maybe them. Let's see here. Is it Yvette that would want more? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is it her that would want more? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is it her? The Chariot, is it this Cancer guy? Is it him? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Knight of Wands. And then Queen of Pentacles is here. You come out as the Chariot and then Knight of Wands. So maybe the both of you, but in different fonts. Why is Knight of Wands here? 2, 3. King of Wands. Oh, I know what this is. Some other Chariot, 2, 3. Some other Chariot, 2, 3. 3 of Pentacles. And then the Emperor. Oh, no, Lord have mercy. So it's like he knows he could go and do other stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean that he will. But you, on the other hand, it's like, you know, you can build with this person. But with the Emperor, it's almost like, I want a man that can put it down. Yeah, the Emperor, 5 of Cups. And I don't know if you'd be obsessing about that or be like, fear of missing out. I don't know. Or maybe I would have to open up and speak about it. He is more about business first before anything. That makes sense. Because like I said, I'm like, he could definitely provide, but you'd want more. So his intentions are sweet, but you may end up walking away or developing more, like a feeling for like, I want more out of this. I want more. Damn it. But the whole like business first, like no, like you need to have somebody that can satisfy both being a provider and then also being a lover too. Like somebody that can fulfill both emotional and physical needs. And physical, not necessarily just being sex, but like, hey, like if you want somebody that like you want to be in a traditional household and a traditional dude, but also you want somebody that loves you as well and can emotionally meet your needs and not make you feel neglected or feel like you're missing in that part, then that's what you would want. Oh, well, what? Not me acting up in the cars. Yes, yes, you acting up. Yeah, because King of Swords, yeah, because it's like you would wonder, like, did I screw myself over? Because King of Swords, he may be kind of like detached or he seems that way. Yeah, and it's just more so like you'd want to, and wait, what was that song? She's like, but I want to be free, free, free. It's that song? And I just got to be me, yeah. Like you'd be trying to give more, but it's like, I want to be free. I want this. So yes, ma'am, you'd be acting up. So he is genuine. He is sweet, but it's just more so like, I just want more. You may eventually get to that point, whether it be now or later, but no, you would want more. But like, I want this. All right. I want to run through the metals. I want to have good sex. I want all of this. Yes, when he gets in business mode, he's tunnel vision. I heard that if you knock them upside the head about 3 times, they can see out of both eyes. But yes, ma'am. Like he don't want to talk. He finna listen. He on the phone with the money. Rather paying to slap him upside the head. Like, sir, live a little. Watch a Disney movie with me. Get into toys. Something. Like, come on, be fun. Don't be Mr. Serious all the time. You can't be Mr. Serious. All right, I already got enough seriousness in my life. Can I just be fun? Oh my God. Like, make me feel like I'm back in high school again. If high school was good for you. If not, fuck that. But, yeah. Namaste. Go ahead and put down your second set. Oh my, I will. Please do. Be like, I want this. Well, isn't this good enough? Like, yes, this is amazing. But like, let's go out and I don't know, run through a park together. Go on a swing set. Talk about weird shit. Just talk about the first thing that comes to mind. Even if I say Mama Samu Makusa. Something. And also, that's not actually what Michael Jackson said. He was saying, I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop. I don't know what the fuck we were all hearing, but it definitely wasn't that. I actually like it. But then it does make me feel like, damn, how would that be? But that's what I see. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what it kind of felt like. I'm just like, why did it? I'm like, that makes so much sense. But like, I just want to, let me fly. Anyway, my bad. But that's what I see. Yeah, he would be like, we gotta wait for the swing set. Baby, I'm gonna take you after this call. Ugh. Put the phone away, sir. You snatched the phone. Why you snatch it from me? Give me attention now. But I gotta take this call. It's Saturday. It's fucking Saturday. You mean to tell me they don't know what to do? They have nothing else to do. They just want to work on a Saturday. Like they can't sleep in. They can't sleep in. They can't do that. Like, sir, calm the hell on. Okay? Like, yeah, like put the phone down. Like, come on. Like after work, let's not. Let us not. I was about to say push him into oncoming traffic, but that's just the violent side of me. Like, well, get an assistant. No, better yet, leave work at work. Let's leave work at work. But anyway, all right. So now I'm gonna say, how does Z truly feel about me? Gosh, it's my guys and ancestors that love to protect me. Oh. How does he truly feel about Namaste? Like, how did he truly feel about her as a partner? Like, how did he truly feel about her as a partner, as a person, as a whole? Like, how did he truly feel? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Yeah, but like I said, don't do that. Chrysopolis 2, 3. That's just the murderous side of me. I don't know. There's like a lot of shit. When I see certain things, I'm like, geez, I wonder what would happen. How would it be if I just jumped off of? Mind you, I'm not suicidal. It's just me, just my mind. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, love. You're welcome. But let's see. Now, I'm say, how do you feel about you? How do you truly feel? 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands. So he saw you as somebody that was very passionate, you know, very creative person, somebody that fought for what they want, wasn't afraid to speak up for what they wanted. And then 3 of Wands. So he could have, I think he saw things going far, as well as 3 of Wands is more so of like a visionary type of thing in a sense. Like that's trying to see like what else is out there. So perhaps he knew that you wouldn't necessarily settle for simple shit in life, or that you were constantly looking for other opportunities that like would contribute to the betterment of yourself. Yeah, he also saw you as somebody that was like very social, but also wise. So, I mean, that's good. Yeah, 9 of Cups, King of Cups. I don't know if he also thought that there was times where you got bored pretty easily, but he saw you as somebody that was, you know, happy, content with themselves, or, you know, making their own wish fulfillment, as well as, I don't know if he thought that maybe at times you were sly or kind of sneaky. Some of the swords, 2, 3. Yeah, mysterious. He often wondered, like, what is she doing? What is she thinking? How else did he truly feel about her? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, the Devil. This would go towards wisdom. So Knight of Wands is somebody that, again, a very passionate individual that this is somebody that goes after what they want. However, Knight of Wands is more so of for a warning, in the sense of you need to think before you do stuff. King of Swords would talk about somebody that can be detached yet logical, and then you have here the Devil, which can talk about being obsessive. So he thought you were somebody here that you had a lot, I wouldn't say had a lot going on, but it's just more so like there's a lot of things that you wanted to do, but you knew better than to do some of them. Even though maybe he thought maybe there were some patterns that you could have gotten out of. Some of the Devil, 2, 3. 6 of Wands. I don't know if he thought you were attention seeking, or that you did things to rise above going down the wrong path. How else did he truly feel about her? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. Very loving, but at the same time, he felt like you were somebody that carefully assessed things, especially when it comes to creating changes in your life. Yeah, and 2 of Swords here. Assertive, but also willing to go back and forth and like consider things. I kind of wanted to know his true feelings for me. I worded it wrong. Is that, well, this is how he felt. I mean, honestly, this is, he saw you for you. I think he felt you were somebody that was honestly like a good person. He knows I'm stubborn, yeah. But he saw you for you. That's the thing. That's good. So he saw you as somebody that, like, hey, she's creative, she's adventurous, she's very social, friendly, but also somebody that, like, is mysterious, does her own shit. Pretty meticulous. But let's see here. I'll ask how he felt about you on an emotional level because that's what you meant. So I'll ask that. No problem. Yeah, we were close. That's good. So, I mean, even though he's an evil son of a bitch, he at least saw you for you. He saw you for the person that you are, and that's good. How did he feel about her emotionally, though? How does he feel about Namaste emotionally? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. How do you feel about her emotionally? How do you feel about her emotionally? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, Strength, the Devil. On an emotional level, he felt you were somebody that had a hard shell. It's like this person may know, like you said, you guys were close, so I'm going to assume that you told him that you've been hurt before. So with that being said, like he sees you as somebody that is, strong and confident and independent, but understands that like you may do certain things that other people may not deem as like good, but he understands, but that's because you've been hurt. So it's more so like he feels like you have a defense mechanism. And that's why you may make certain decisions fast. Not fast, but like that's why when you make certain decisions, it kind of happens fast. You have the Magician, Justice, Nine of Wands. He also may feel like on an emotional level, you were somebody that kind of stressed at times. It's like you can create a lot and that you were fair. Nine of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. And that may have also created some anxiety within him because he thought that you were a pretty stable person. He felt like you offered a lot and he did care. He felt like you two did connect with the world. But I don't know if he often felt like maybe you'd be left behind. Not you'd be like, he'd be left behind. Because he saw you as somebody that was getting stronger. Yeah, Page of Cups, Ten of Swords. I feel like on a certain level, he does feel hurt that things ended. Or he worried about that because he was developing feelings at one point or another. So he sees right through you. Is he hurt that things ended? Is he? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Queen of Cups, the Emperor, Ten of Pentacles, positive card, yes, negative card, no. Is he hurt that things ended? 2, 3. Six of Swords, he's moving past it, so he might be just a tad bit, he more than likely may be more nostalgic. He could be feeling a bit of grief, but that's what I get. Don't let this like make you romanticize stuff. Like he's a huge asshole. He ain't shit. But that's what I get, really. So I don't think he felt like you were a bad person. This is somebody they understood you, but he just wasn't a good person. I hate that he could see through me, but I've seen more genuine and honest with people. I've been born genuine and honest with people, so it's a good thing. Yeah, I don't think he thought you were a bad person at all. That's good though. Like I said, he's just And that's what I see. What's your last one? Why did he put his pants over that damn couch? Sorry. I'm tired. I've had it with these damn motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Also, heads up, YouTube has a lot of good movies on there as of recent. Yes. Can I get messages from him if you have it? No, I've got it. I've got it. All right. Okay. All right, so you guys get accessories out. Let's pick me. All right, so set for 2 more. All right, no problem. You'll be my last person. Let's see here. You guys and ancestors always like me. So messages from Z anonymously. Messages from Z anonymously. What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? Messages from the bottom of the deck. Messages from the bottom of the deck, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay. A family member knows more than they put on. So let's see here. I don't know if you met his parents before, or his brother, or whomever. I won't be surprised if you haven't, because I know that some Muslim families can be very strict. 50-50 relationships, so that makes sense. I'm not going to clarify that one. That makes total sense. I met his brother. Yeah. I hate that I can't control you. That makes sense. That's self-explanatory. You gave me strength, and without you, I feel weak. So I'll clarify that one. My homeboys are jealous of you / our connection. That makes sense because you're not ugly at all. You definitely aren't. I'm like, damn, I wish I could have a girl like that on my arm. Let's see here. My internal struggles is what causes me to fuck things up. So he has insecurities. Because here's the whole thing, right? Like I was saying before. If a person loves you, like if you know they genuinely love you and that are kind to you and everything else, and your instinct is to fuck shit up and fuck up their world, then that problem isn't on you. That's on them. They have deep-seated issues, because that doesn't make any sense. That means that you have some mental issues. Hey Shika, can I donate? Namaste is my last person for right now, but let's see here. Today's Friday. No, well, it was Thursday. I'll be back here on Saturday. So like I was saying, like the analogy of like you hold open a door for a person because hey, like you're using your manners, you're being polite, and then they punch you in the face. Like how you see how unnecessary that is? That means again, like they've got some pretty fucked up deep seated issues, because who does that? Who does that? It's more than immaturity. No, you're just fucking psychotic. Um I wish you were dumb so I could control you. So that tells you what type of person he is. Someone encouraged me to let you go. I won't be surprised if that was a family member of his. Because I'll say this much, and I'm going to try and articulate my words as carefully as I can. So when it does come to people of certain religious backgrounds, they will, more than likely date outside of their religion or outside of their ethnicity. But when it comes to marrying, they are expected to marry somebody within that group. So don't be surprised if he does. That would be more so out of obligation at times. And then I listen to songs that remind me of you. Now, out of all the times that I have pulled these cards for people, I have never gotten this one. So there's that. Let me see about this one. So my guys, ancestors that love or protect me. What's with a family member knows more than they put on? What's with that? Chrysophiles 2, 3. What's with that? The Empress. Okay. Four of Swords. Seven of Swords. So there is a family member. I don't know if it could be a mother or an aunt, or this is representing you because you're a Taurus. But this tells me that there was somebody that is aware of his behavior. Or not was, but there is. Six of Wands, yeah, they may be very aware that he's very arrogant and prideful. Either that or like they're aware of it, but they're not going to focus on it much. Talking about the Empress, 2, 3. Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if it's somebody that he works with or somebody that he knows was, or maybe somebody that like knew that he was putting an effort towards you. Let me see here. What gender of the, because with the Empress, I don't know if, again, I don't know if that's a cousin, an aunt, a niece, or his mother. I don't, or as well as I don't know if that's you. He's Muslim and he's from Dubai. His mom would see us talking on the, okay. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. That's the sad thing. You do have a lot of women who know that their sons are horrible, and they will let that go by. Me, on the other hand, I will not. If I have a boy, I will let him know. His sister knew. I see, but I would let him know straight up. I'm like, if I ever find out that you have a girl and you out here mistreating her, I'm going to skin you alive. And his dad will see me coming to the shop. I see here. But let's see here. What's the gender of the family member that this card is talking about? One card, 2, 3. What's the gender? Seven of Cups. That's ambiguous. And then the High Priestess. They're not allowed to talk back to the men in the household. Yeah, I'm aware. And that's the sad thing too. No, but believe it or not, some of the women, they do. It may not be very often, or you may not see it a lot, but some do. Some have pull. Let's hear. But it may more than likely maybe a woman. Is it his mother that knows? It is his mother. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Queen of Swords. If it's not her, it might be a sister. Is it a sister? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Seven of Pentacles. Is it the mom? Positive card for yes, negative card for no here. Is it the mom? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Seven of Cups. It might be multiple women or multiple people, so I'll just go with that one before I lose my mind. What's with you gave me strength and without you I feel weak? So what's with that one? Chrysophiles 2, 3. Knight of Wands, 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups, 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords, stop. And then the Queen of Swords here. If you gave this person any advice, believe it or not, they followed it. And with the whole, like, you gave me strength and without you I feel weak, that means that you made this person feel seen and confident. Like, again, they knew that you love them, that you had their back. And maybe without like a person that actually cares in his corner, that's because I promise you, it's his parents that's the reason why he runs rampant. Because he didn't learn that behavior from just off the street, I'll tell you that much. Talking about 8 of Wands. No, talking about Queen of Swords. 2, 3. 7 of Cups. Yeah, it's more so like this. Without actual leadership, especially when it comes to a woman, he's all over the place. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, you're very grounding and nurturing to this person. Let's see. My homeboys are jealous of you / our connection. So what's with this card? Chrysophiles, what's with this? 2, 3. 10 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. The Emperor. So his guy friends were more so envious of how things looked, the image. Because 10 of Cups, that's having true wish fulfillment. 9 of Pentacles, that's being on top. That's being very independent. And then the Emperor, like being the man, having all the control. Yeah, Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Fool, the Strength card. They felt like he had it all, especially when it came to you, because some of these guys are people that are foolish or deceptive, and may have been involved with women that they felt were bitchy. And the thing is, like, is she bitchy or did she just bitch you out for your behavior? Like, let's be real. Um, let's see here. What's with someone encouraged me to let you go? Hi, Ria. How are you? I'm good. Hope you're doing well. If you were looking to donate, Namaste is my last person. Like after her, I finish her questions. That'll be it. Also, give me a second here. What about internal struggles? Let's see. What's with my internal struggles is what causes me to fuck things up. Cross out, please. 2, 3. And like I said, I saw before, this person, he's not balanced. My mom told me today to let him go. Yup. My internal struggles, 8 of Wands, 7, like I said before, Queen of Swords. So he's somebody that, with the 7 of Cups, like, is honestly probably more than likely scatterbrained, especially when it comes to like his thought process and moving things forward. This is somebody that doesn't know what the fuck to do. You have the Moon, and again, he may have anxiety. The Death card. It's like this. He doesn't know how to change. He just knows how to control. To my Queen of Swords, 2, 3. 10 of Cups. He's usually used to keeping up appearances. So that's about that. It's more so of like, because he doesn't know what to do, because he has stunted growth, especially mentally, stunted growth. Yeah, he'll fuck shit up. Not to mention he has anxiety issues. What's with someone encouraged me to let you go? Because I'll please too. It might be on both sides. It is. What's with this when it comes to Z? What's with someone encouraged me to let you go? Who encouraged him to let her go? Because I'll please 2, 3. 9 of Swords. The Emperor may have been dad. It could have also, it may have been also somebody that may have been secretly objective in the sense of he may have noticed that maybe you were becoming anxious because of him. Because again, multiple people may know that he's just a very deceptive, shit-faced punk, right? Tell me about 9 of Swords. Again, this is somebody here that was observing things. Tell me about 9 of Swords, 2, 3. 8 of Swords. Oh, I see here. This is somebody that saw him for who he was. Is that correct? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is that correct? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Yes. Might have been his brother. Yeah, somebody that knew that he was impulsive. Like, I see here. It's more so like this. It's somebody that knew that this person was impulsive and saw that, like, you're very confident within yourself but getting fed up, but they knew that he was causing trouble. Let's see. Was it his brother? Was it his brother that encouraged him? Curse out, please. 1, 2, 3. No. But strangely enough, the Death card comes out. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Was it his father? Positive card for yes, negative card for no here. 3 of Cups. It may have definitely been his father plus other people, but I'm getting a yes here with his dad. Plus maybe even a woman in the background. But whoever it was somebody or at least some people that knew that he was a piece of work and were just like, no, just end it. Just end it, because you can't do right. Also, what's with I listen to songs that remind me of you? So please 2, 3. Ace of Cups. Oh, he might listen to love songs that make him feel happy. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they just were playing around in his head too. But that's what I see. What's the other 2 questions? Also, let me go ahead and he sings a lot. I remember the last motherfucker that sung to me. Ew. He would sing love songs a lot. And sing to me. Aw. And one sings to you, they all sing. He has a beautiful voice. Uh-huh. Lucifer also had a beautiful voice too. No. They said that he was the most beautiful angel. Kind of reminds me of Egyptian men. Have such beautifully, artistically sculpted faces, but they treat you like shit. Speaking of which, where's... But what's the other two? Ba-da-da-da. What is he thinking about right now when it comes to me? All right, give me a second. I know I've been changed. All right. Whew, okay. What is he thinking? All right, so my guys' ancestors all overtook me. So what is he thinking about right now when it comes to Namaste? Like when it comes to Namaste, what is he thinking about currently? Like right now, this moment, what is he thinking? My guys' ancestors all overtook me. What is he thinking? For stop, please, 2, 3. What? Sorry. Okay, I breathed in too much air. Hey. Okay, so the star. Oh. So he has an image of you in his mind. The star, King of Swords, Strength, Ace of Swords here, Judgment. So why is Judgment here? 2, 3. Page of Wands. I think he acknowledges to a certain extent that his choices led to this. I also think that he's thinking of your looks right now, to my King of Swords and Strength. It also feels like he's like trying to hold back from thinking. But you have Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords is being like very clear and direct and seeing through things. And you have your Judgment. So this would talk about thinking straight about certain decisions here. He might be wondering about maybe how to talk to you if he does. Tell me more. Stop, please. 2, 3. What is he thinking about when it comes to her? 2, 3. May also wonder if this is about the argument. The Emperor. 2 of Cups. Also maybe kind of like wondering like how to control this situation and bring it back together. 10 of Swords. The Moon. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was like oblivious to like hurting you a lot. Why is 10 of Swords here? 2, 3. Yeah, Six of Cups because of the past. So overall, what is he thinking about right now when it comes to her? Cashapp, please, 2, 3. What does he think? He's obsessing about how you left him out in the cold. Like, he's definitely thinking about that. Page of Swords. It might be thinking of ways to, like, maybe, like, win over the situation. I think he's, like, definitely ruminating about that. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, as well as, like, wondering, too, like, did you plan to do this? He doesn't listen. Even when I cry, he doesn't care. Ugh. Well, now he can care about himself the way that he wants to. So, hey, his loss, honestly. But that's what I get. What's your last one? Excuse me. How does he think of me now? Okay. Okay. So my guys, the ancestors are looked at me. So how does he think anonymously now? How does he think of her now? How does he think of her now? Cashapp, please, 2, 3. How does he think of her now? Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. How does he think of you now? Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups. I don't know if you shared with him what happened. If not, don't worry about it. Honestly, he feels like you're over whatever happened between the both of you. Like either you're no longer hurt or you're not focusing on an ending. He feels like for the most part, you're focusing on new things. And it's causing him to kind of like rethink the situation, rethink the connections. On the Two of Cups, 2, 3. Strength. As well as I don't know if he thought that like he thinks that you're somebody that's prideful or something like that. Talking about strength here, 2, 3. He are like overly confident. He may also feel like you kind of just like left him in the situation behind. Talking about strength, 2, 3. I'm not, I didn't mean strength. I mean judgment. Talking about judgment, 2, 3. Honestly, here's what I get. This feels like a person who feels as if you no longer emotionally tied to them or thinking about them, that you've like moved on to better things or things that make you happy and you're not really thinking about them much. Eight of Swords, Three of Cups, King of Wands. And I don't know if he's ever thinking like, you know, one day she'll be in her head about me. The Ten of Cups, the Star. And as well as like he may be feeling a bit disappointed because maybe he wanted something long term or hope that or had hope that, you know, things were like again like go long term or be like a happy ending, but he felt like maybe you were too focused on your image or too focused on what you wanted. So honestly, like what does he think of you? He thinks of you as somebody that just kind of like blew past them, doesn't care anymore, is just on to new things, and or just like found a new muse. And maybe he feels left behind or feels like disappointed that he's invested in this situation. Yeah, the Magician, Wheel of Fortune. I also think this may come back around again, or he's going to try to do something new here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. He feels like you didn't want what he had to offer. Again, that might make him upset. Does he know I liked his friend? Okay. Let's see here. Does he know that she liked his friend? Does he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Seven of Swords now. Yeah, Knight of Wands, the Devil. I don't think he's aware. I think he's focused on what you did. Okay, good. He would trip out. Yeah, he probably would. But that's what I see. I texted his friend today, and we're gonna go out in a few weeks. I mean, hey, the world's gonna waste it. We never hooked up or anything. We had one date, and I wasn't interested. I see. Yeah, it'd be like that. You're just like, nah, never again with this. You know, that kind of reminds me, maybe it's a bit fucked up. I remember I was on Tinder years ago, and I had swiped right on some guy, and I told him, like, hey, can you let me know who your friend's name is in the picture? If that's not you, he was like, no. I'm like, my bad. But yeah, but anyways, thanks for everything, girl. You're welcome. Please stay away from the masochist. He is not good. All right. Anyway, thank you, everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye. Oh, shit. Yeah. Now that I look back, it may have been crappy about me, but I don't feel bad about it. But anyways, good night, everybody.